Hi. So this evening's long form lesson is we're going to connect the parting wild horses mane to ward off left. So that is quite an interesting connection, and let's have a look at that now. So we'll go from the crossing hands on the third section to that posture, and we'll explore that before we do a full form. So let's get started. So we're just going to go from the crossing hands. Crossing hands where it needs to be. I need to be up here, so I'm just going to move this a little bit further back. And down. This is always, until I have it on, I don't know how far that needs to be done. Okay, so we're going to go from crossing hands. We're going to start at the third section, and we'll go to the parting wild horses, and we do the connection. Now, I'm actually going to face this way because you'll see the connection better if I face this way when we're doing it. So we're here in the third section. We've got ward off, crossing hands, right hand on the outside, and we're going to sink. I'm going to move down over here to move towards the laptop. So into the left foot, left hand sinks down and back up as we turn on the ball of the right, and we step around for embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Roll back, ward off with the right, yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield. Push with the right, push forward with the left. Bring the left foot round, right foot round on the heel, send out the hook and step with the left. So we're going to turn back on the heel of the left and sink into the left foot, and we step out to the right for the first parting wild horses. Turn on the heel of the right. Step with the left. Second parting wild horses, turn on the heel of the left. Step with the right for the third. Sit back and turn on the heel of the right. And step with the left for the fourth, bringing the right foot round and sit back and turn on the heel of the left. And here's our final one. So we step with the right and bring the left foot round on the heel. So now we've opened up. So we're in the front foot, the right foot, and we're going to sit back into the left foot and pivot on the heel of the right as the right hand comes around, palm up. So that's the first part, right? So you're in the right foot and you're going to stay in the right foot and sink back, and you're going to sink into the left foot as you turn on the heel of the right. The left hand just stays where it is and the right hand just moves with the body. I'm not moving that right arm, it's just the waist turn until I get into the left foot. Now the weight's in the left foot, and I'm going to turn back around that left foot as I sink back into the right, and then I sink back into the right foot, turn on the ball of the left, making a ball between the hands, and step forward and left, ward off left, and then you'll be ready to do ward off right into that whole sequence. But anyway, let's have a look at that from the parting wild horses. So in parting wild horses, we've opened up to the right. So your weight's in your right foot and your right palm's up and the left palm is down. So we're going to keep the hands that way as we turn the body on the heel of the right foot, bringing the weight into the left foot. Now, when you're in the left foot, you're going to start turning back. So to get that turn back, you're going to come around the left foot and then sink into the right. Staying in the right, we turn on the ball of the left, making a ball between the hands, and then step forward and out to the left for ward off left. It's not that difficult, but it just takes a bit of practice. So let's do a few more from here. So we're in the last parting wild horses. Let's get into that actually, because I know some people like to. Let's go from the crossing hands to there, and we'll do it a few more times so you can see where it's coming in. So we're in crossing hands with the right hand outside, sink in the left, double ward off, step around with the right hand to the heel and pull and push into embrace tiger. Bring the right hand up into ward off and yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push with the right, push into the front foot with the left. And then we make a little turn right for that single whip and bring the right foot round on the heel. Make the hook and press across the body. Send out the hook. Turn on the ball of the left and stay in the right as the left palm turns over. And we're going to turn back on the heel of the left. And as you're turning back, you're making the ball. And then we step out with the right, opening up. And as you open up, that left foot can come around a little more if it needs to. Sit back and make the ball as we turn out on the heel of the right foot. Sink in the right. Step out to the left. Parting wild horses. Sit back and turn out on the heel of the left foot. So we step with the right, big opening. And as you're turning, you can bring the left foot round a little if you need. And sit back and turn the right foot out even more. So as you turn the right foot out, you line up your shoulders and your hips with that right foot. And then we step out with the left. Let the right foot come around and sit back and turn on the heel of the left. Shoulders and hips facing left foot. And then last one, turn to the right. Now the weight's on the right foot. Everything's lined up with the right foot. So as we sink back into the left foot, we're going to let the right hand just turn with the body, palm up. And when you get into your left foot, start coming around from the heel to the toe of the left foot as the right palm turns over. Sink back into your right foot and turn on the ball. Turn on the ball of the left as the left palm comes under. So then we feel where the right ankle is and step forward and left into ward off left. So let's do that last bit and then I'll do it on the other side as well, so you might get a different sense from behind. So we've done the last parting wild horses. So right palms up, left palms down. So we're going to turn to the left, bringing the right foot round on the heel. Now the weight's in the left foot. I'm going to come from the heel to the toe of the left foot, allowing that to turn my right hand over. So you're doing a little part of an 8 around that left foot, the right hand turns over. Sink back into the right foot and then come around to the right foot. And you're turning on the ball of the left to make a ball. And then you're ready to step forward and left. Ward off left. So let's do 2 more of those here. So right palm up, left palm down. Keep the right palm up as you pivot on the heel of the right foot, bringing the weight into the left foot. Weight's on the left and you're going to come around from the heel to the toe of the left foot and that turns your right hand over. Transfer back into the right foot and turn on the ball of the left foot to make a ball between the throat and the dantian, and then step out to the left. Sink the right hand down, ward off left. We'll do it once more on this side and then we go from crossing hands facing the other direction for balance. So weight on the right. So we're going to sink into the left as we bring the right foot round on the heel. Come around the left foot as the right palm turns over. Sink back into the right foot. Turn on the ball of the left, making a ball between the dantian and the throat. And step forward and left. Ward off left. Okay. So let's go from crossing hands on this side. So we're in crossing hands and we're going to sink. Actually, move it a little bit this way. So we sink into the left, turn on the ball of the right and step around with the right for embrace tiger and return to mountain. Ward off with the right hand and yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Ward off with the right and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot and push with the right, push forward with the left. A little turn right, connect to single whip. Make a hook with the right hand and press across the body as the hook goes out. Turn on the ball of the left and step empty with the left foot to the corner, staying in the right foot. And then we pivot on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot and step out with the right, parting wild horses, bringing the left foot round, adjusting. Sink back into the left foot and turn on the heel of the right as you make the ball. Step with the left. Open up and bring the right foot round. Sit back and turn on the heel of the left. Step with the right and adjust the left foot round. Sit back and turn out on the right as we make the ball. And then we step with the left, bringing the right foot round on the heel. Sit back, turn more on the heel of the left. And the last one, we step with the right and open up. So you're looking at the right palm, and as you transfer into the left foot, we pivot on the right heel and turn to the left. And then as you come around the left foot, the right palm turns over. We sink back into the right foot, turn on the ball of the left, making the ball between the hands, and then step forward and left, ward off left. So let's do that again from crossing hands. So section 3, sinking into the left, double ward off. Step with the right into embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right hand and yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, ward off and press. Yield around the front, yield around the back, push with the right, push forward with the left. A little turn right, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Make the hook and then press the left palm across the body, send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left and step out the corner. Look at the palm, sink into the right foot as the left palm turns over. Bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left as we make the ball. And step out with the right, parting wild horses, bringing the left foot round. Sink into the left and turn the right foot out and make the ball. Step with the left, bring the right foot round, sit back into the right and turn the left foot out as we make the ball. Step with the right and open up. Sit back and make the ball. And step with the left, sit back and make the ball. And then the last one to the right, step with the right and your right palm's up and your left palm's down. So now we're going to turn to the left, pivoting on the heel of the right, just letting the hand come with your palm up. Then as you come around the left foot, the right palm turns down. We sink back into the right foot, turn on the ball of the left to make a ball between the palms, step forward and left into ward off left. So let's do that one more. It should be 5 parting wild horses. I might have done 7 that time. I wasn't counting. I think I was, I don't know. Anyway, 5 is what it should be, so we'll count it out this time. So weight on the left, embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Ward off with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push and push. Little turn right and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Press the left palm across the body. Sinking into the right, we step empty with the left and staying in the right, the left palm turns over. Now we pivot on the heel of the left, bringing the left hand round and sink into the left as the right hand comes under to make the ball. Step out with the right, parting wild horses 1. Turn on the heel of the right. Parting wild horses 2. Turn on the heel of the left. Parting wild horses 3. Pivot on the left heel. Parting wild horses 4. Stepping out with the left. And we turn on the heel of the left and parting wild horses 5 into the right foot. So in the right foot, which right palm's looking up, look at your palm and just move the body. The right hand just moves with the body. Round the left foot as the right, that turns the right palm over. Sink back into your right foot and turn on the ball of the left foot. That's yielding with this whole left side of the body. We step out with the left, ward off left. Okay, so let's do the whole form on this side tonight. We do it from, I'll start facing this way every second week because we have a long journey in the form now. It's awesome. So heels together. We'll go the whole way to the third section, ward off left after parting wild horses. So let's just stand for a minute first and feel the whole body. Relax. Soften and let go. So we sink in the right. Step out with the left, nice and wide. Sink in the left and bring the right foot round. Allow the arms to float up and float down. Then we turn left and turn on the heel of the right and step forward and left into ward off left, forward and right into ward off right. Yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push with the right, push forward with the left. A little turn right and we pivot on the heel of the right foot. Turn the waist, send out the hook, turning on the ball of the left, Step out, look at your palm and sink into the right as the palm turns over. Come around the left and pick up the right for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. And white crane. Brush left knee and push. Play guitar. And brush left knee and push again. And sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push. Sit back, turning on the heel of the right. Ward off with the left hand. Brush left knee and push. And play guitar. Brush left knee and push. And now we sit back, turning on the heel of the left. I'm just adjusting here for space. Pick up the right foot and sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step out with the left and sink forward to punch with the right. And then we stay in the left foot as we turn right and withdraw. Round the back foot as we turn back to the center. Push with the left. Sink forward as you push with the right. Staying in the left, we send out the right hand. Pulling into the right, we send out the left. And then we yield around the right, yield around the left. Crossing hands. I'm just going to step up here. So section 2. Left hand sinks to the dantian and back up. Step around with the right for embrace, tiger, return to the mountain. Ward off with the right. Yield with the left. Yield with the right. Ward off. And press. Yield with the left. Yield with the right. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. And then a little turn right. And we bring the right foot round on the heel. Make the hook and press across the body with the left palm. Send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left and step empty left foot to the corner, sink in the right. And then staying in the right, we pick up the left foot and we step around on the heel of the left, step to the corner with the right, turn the waist. The two hands sink down. We turn right, bringing the weight into the right foot, pick up your left foot and step forward for the punch. Just move you out here. And then we have repulse the monkey. Step back on the ball of the left. Bring the right foot round. Push with the right as you sink in the left foot. Turn left. Step back on the ball of the right. Bring the left foot round. Push with your left. Turn right. Back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left. Bring the right foot round. Sink down into the left foot. And turn left and open up. And back to the center. And step back on the ball of the right. Bring the left foot round. Sink into the right foot. Turn right and open up. Turn back to the center. Step back on the ball of the left. Bring your right foot round and sink down into the left foot. And we turn to the left and make the ball. Excuse me. Bring it with you into your right foot. Sit back into the left foot and look over the shoulder. Step around with the right for diagonal flying. Sink in the right and step up with the left. Sink in the left. Lost my way. Parting white horse, diagonal flying. I was thinking of parting white horses, sorry. So we stay in the right foot as we turn out on the left and we come around the left for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. And white crane spreads wings. Brush left knee and push. You can hear people telling me you went wrong. Needles at the bottom and iron fan. Turn body and chop. Pulling your right fist to the hip, roll back into the back foot and split. And then turn back and pick up the right foot. Sink in the right as you bring the fist to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step forward with the left and punch with the right. And then we turn left again and flat fist and cut to the corner. Step onto the heel of the left, ward off left. Sit back and turn on the heel of the left. And step forward with the right and ward off right. And then yield with the left. Yield with the right. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Push with the right. push forward with the left. A little turn right, and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Turn the waist, send out the hook, and step out with the left. Staying in the right foot, we step back up with the left for waving hands. Sink into the left, step together. Turn right, sink into the right, step out. Turn left, sink into the left, step together, sink into the right, step out. And then draw the hook up the centre line. Step with the right, turn on the ball of the left, single whip. Then high pat on horse. Sliding the right hand up. Turn to the right and step back on the ball of the left. Cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the right. Step back on the ball of the right, cross hands, fan out, toe kick with the left. And then we spin around on the heel of the left. On the heel of the right, sink into the right and kick with the left heel. Turn back to the centre, brush left knee and push. Turn on the heel of the left, make a ward off with the right hand. Brush right knee and push. And turn on the heel of the right and brush left knee and punch down. And then turn on the heel of the left. Step around with the right for turn body and chop. And then roll back and split. Turn back and pick up the right foot. Sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left to release the back foot. Step with the left and sink forward to punch. And then we're going to yield around the left, yield around the right, ward off, and cross hands with the right hand outside. Fan out, sweep the right foot round and a toe kick straight ahead. Bring the right foot down on the heel. Sink into the right, turn on the ball of the left and strike as you bring the right foot round. Sink into the right, bringing the left foot round on the heel. Sink into the left and step around with the right and strike. And then staying in the right, we turn the left foot out, cross hands, fan out, and a toe kick to the corner. And pull your fists to the hip, sink into the right and strike the two tigers' ears. Cross hands with the left hand outside, fan out and heel kick to the corner with the left. We spin on the ball of the right and sink into the left heel and heel kick to the corner with the right. And then bring the right foot down on the heel, sink into the right, fist to the hip, turn left and release the back foot and sink forward to punch. And then we turn left again and withdraw, staying in the left foot, round the back foot as we turn to the centre, push with the left, push forward with the right, crossing hands. Okay, so section 3. Staying in the left hand comes to the dantian and back up. We step around with the right foot, embrace the tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right and then yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push with the right, push forward with the left. A little turn right and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Make the hook and press across into that right foot as the hook goes out. Turn on the ball of the left and empty left foot step. The left palm turns over. So we're turning back on the heel of the left, sink into the left and turn on the ball of the right. Step out with the right for the first parting wild horses. Sink in the left and turn on the heel of the right, making the ball. Step with the left, parting wild horses to adjust the right foot round. Sit back into the right and turn your body to line up with the left foot. Sink into the left. Step with the right and open part the horse's mane. Sink back into the left and make the ball. And then step with the left, opening up, parting the mane. Sink back, make the ball. And then the last one, step with the right, parting the mane. And we're staying in the right for the end of it, and you look at the right palm and sink into the left and pivot round on the heel of the right. Palm up. Come around the left foot as the right palm turns over. Sink back into the right foot and turn on the ball of the left. Pick up your left foot and step out to the left and forward for ward off left. Okay, so let's go from crossing hands to there a few times on both sides. So from this side, sink in the left and step around with the right, part for embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Ward off with the right, yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push and push forward with the left. A little turn right and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Make your hook and press across the body. Sending out the hook, turn on the ball of the left, step forward and left, and then staying in the right foot, we turn back on the heel of the left. Sink into it as you make a ball, and then step out with the right and stretch, part the mane, bringing the left foot round. Sink into the left, turn on the heel of the right, and look, line up your body with that right leg. Step with the left. Open up, and as you sit back, you line up your whole body with that left foot as you make the ball. Step with the right, bringing the left foot around a little. Sit back into the left, turn to the right, adjust, line up with the right leg. And step with the left, maybe I've done one extra. Turn on the heel of the left, I'm getting caught up in the technicals. And step with the right. So we keep the right palm up as we sink into the left foot and turn on the heel of the right. Just the body moves, the hand just moves with the body. As you're coming around the left foot, the right palm turns over. Sink back into your right foot and then turn on the ball of the left, yielding so the left palm turns up. Step out left, ward off left. Okay, so now let's do that from this side because you get a different view of the last part. So we're in crossing hands, right hand on the outside, and we sink in the left, turn on the ball of the right. Step around with the right for embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Ward off with the right. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push with the right, push forward with the left. Little turn right and we pivot on the right heel. Make your hook and press across the body. Send out the hook, turn on the ball of the left. Step onto the heel of the left and then we're going to turn back, pivoting on the left heel. And as you sit into the left foot, we make the ball. Step out nice and wide with the right and part the mane. Look at your right palm as the left foot comes round. Sit back and turn and line up with that right foot. Step with the left and open up. Sit back and turn on the heel of the left. This is 2. Step with the right, 3, bringing the left foot round. Sink back, line up with the right foot. This is number 4, bring the right foot round. Sit back, line up with the left foot. And 5, right palm is up and we're in the right foot and we're going to pivot on the heel of the right foot, turning to the left. Now you're going to come round that left foot that turns the right palm over, sink back into the right leg, turn on the ball of the left. So that turn, your left hand comes under as you're turning the ball of the left foot. And then we step out to the left, ward off left. So let's just do that last bit one more time. So you've just opened up, weights on the right foot, and as we sink into the left, we bring the right whole body around on the heel of the right foot. And then feel that you're coming around from the ankle, so you're doing a little part of an 8, quarter of an 8 around the heel to the toe of the left foot that turns the right palm over. Transfer into the right foot and turn on the ball of the left. And step out forward and left, ward off left. Okay, so a nice little posture tonight, a nice little connection. So practice that a few times if you get a chance, and we will connect it as far as the single hip sequence the next day. So have a fabulous week and I'll see ye soon. Bye for now.